Good morning, everybody. I'm in Thailand, by the way. In this video, we're going to talk about the number one thing why people end up leaving Thailand. This video isn't really going to have a negative connotation to it. I am going to kind of point out really this one reason, but I'm really going to keep it a positive and put a spin on it, because what we have to understand is no matter where we live, there's going to be pros and cons. There's going to be things that happen to us that we like and things that happen to us that we don't like. No place is perfect. This one thing I'm going to share with you tends to, when I talk to foreigners, I talk to other farang, either in person, online, they tend to talk about this one thing over and over and over. And if you live here, I mean, you won't experience it right away, but when you live here and you stay here long term, you're going to go through this. The important thing is not to let it eat at you, not to let it eat at you where you don't enjoy life, not to let it eat at you where you don't enjoy Thailand. And the reason why I wanted to share this is because we all go through it. Once you get through that kind of honeymoon phase of Thailand, once you get through that, like, oh, I've been here for a few months, and you get out of that vacation mode, then things kind of, once you've been here, no matter when it happens to you, maybe it happens after a few months, maybe you've been here 6 months, maybe you've been here a year, and it starts to kind of take a toll on you. And no, it's not boredom. Know what you're thinking. But the main thing is, it usually comes down to just a simple fact that, one, you're a farang, and in Thailand, lots of times you'll always be looked at as a farang. I mean, compared to maybe you come from the United States, you know what I mean. You you're kind of never be Thai. Like, no matter if you can speak Thai, you can speak good Thai, basic Thai. Maybe you know the culture, you love the culture. You're always going to be in a local's eye. You're always going to be a farang, and what comes with that is there's a lot of, I don't know how to put this, there's a lot of like money scams, like money fraud. Some of them you wouldn't really say it's a scam, but little money fraud, money scams that go on all the time. When you live in around tourist places, lots of times, of course you're a foreigner. I don't look Thai. I don't look Thai at all. So they know I'm not Thai. So, when you go about your day, lots of times you're always negotiating. So that's something you kind of have to get in your mind that you're going to have to do. They always aim high. Okay, they see you as a foreigner, and they always aim high. If prices aren't out there where you can see it, they're always going to aim high, or sometimes they're always going to charge you a little bit more than what they would a local. Until you really know the local prices, and maybe you can say a local price, then lots of times they'll give it to you. But you're always going to negotiate, and that's something you have to get over. But that's going to come with the territory. You're always going to have to negotiate, and it's always going to happen to you. It's not going to stop. You know what I mean? Even if you live in this general area, a lot of people know you. You'll have places that you're picked, you have places that you go all the time, and it will stop in those places because they really know you, know who you are. But other than that, when you go to a new place, you go to a general place, you go to a place that the locals don't know you, you go to a store. I mean, that's going to come in the territory. So if it bothers you, it's something that you're going to just have to get over, kind of swallow your pride and say, I'm going to have to negotiate. You can't let it bother you. Like, oh, I've been here for 2 years. Why you keep on like hiring the price on me? I know what local price is. You can't let it bother you. And lots of times, if people just let it bother them, let it eat at them a little bit. And that simple example, it can kind of go really extreme. But at the end of the day, you have to be able to fluff it off. You have to be good at almost emotional intelligence. You have to be good at your emotions, handling your emotions, controlling your emotions, meaning that I'm not going to let it affect me. Something can happen to me negative, but I'm not going to let it affect me. I'm not going to cling to it. I'm not going to just fester on it and keep on replaying it in my mind where I produce more of that negative. Like if we're talking about, laws of abundance, laws of assumption, laws of attraction, it's really being able to, it's not about, bad things not happening to me. It's all of it really comes down to your whole perception of everything. Things are going to happen. I mean, crap's going to happen. BS is going to happen, but it's your perception of it. It's being able to kind of kind of, okay, it happened, and this is the roadblock. This is what happened to me, and I just walk around it and go on, and not let it affect me. Not me to sit back and think about it. Think about it. Well, this happened to me last year. This happened to me 2 years ago. This happened to me last week. Being able to kind of let it go, let the dead bury the dead, and move on, and just stop festering on it. And I think that's kind of what I really find here, because all this stuff I've told you is true. That's why I gave you these examples. Okay, they're true. Things do happen here. That's why I said, like, this stuff can eat at you if you're not careful. You have to be really careful, not letting it eat at you, not letting it bother you too much. It's just a lot of things you have to go with the flow. Just like if I'm swimming, I'm in a little current, I'm going with the flow. The more I swim against the current, the harder it's going to be. So that's why I gave you a lot of examples, a lot of things that you kind of just be aware of. Because you are going to go through it. If you're new here, you think, I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm not going to go through it. You'll go through it a little bit. Okay, you'll catch yourself starting to think negative. You'll catch yourself letting it bother you a little bit. But you can't let it destroy your peace. You can't let it destroy where you live, because you do live in a beautiful place. You can't let it destroy that. But anyway, I just wanted to share those thoughts with you. If you have a comment down below. If you have any suggestions, you can comment below. I always try to answer them. Other than that, peace out. I'm going to finish my coffee, by the way. It might be cold now, but peace out, and I'll see you in the next video.